Hi, we are from AM2261A. We are going to present about Lexis Hibiscus Hotel in Port Dickson for subject Ads460 Management Principles and Practices. Before we proceed to our presentation, I would like to introduce you the presenter for today's presentation. Firstly is me, Mardia binti Jaafar, and next is Nur Najwa binti Ahmad, Nur Izzah binti Yusmi Hanif, and the last one is Sarah Nunadira binti Muhammad Arba'i. First, I will talk about the company background we have choose, which is Lexis Hibiscus Hotel in Port Dickson. President of Lexis Hotel Group was Miss Mandy Chew Sok Cheng and Datuk Loh Tak Fat, Managing Director of Kuala Lumpur Metro Group, the owner of Lexis Hibiscus Port Dickson. On July 31, Menteri Besar Negeri Sembilan Datuk Seri Muhammad Hassan formally launched the 2-year-old Lexis Hibiscus Port Dickson. The Lexis Hibiscus alone has welcomed more than 630,000 tourists in less than 2 years since its inauguration in 2015. Lexis has also increased tourism revenue in the state and them often discriminating leisure and business traveller in Malaysia, convenient and luxury lodging at a variety of locations. And it is committed to providing professional management services to hotels and resorts and has created a strong, lucrative and well-known nice brand in the hospitality business, specializing in award-winning distinctive water chalets and pool villas. Lexis, Grand Lexis and Lexis Hibiscus are the three properties that the brand now maintains in Port Dickson. Lexis Hibiscus Port Dickson presently holds the Guinness World Records for the most swimming pools in a resort, which is 1.2 meter deep, as well as the most beachfront villas in a single resort, which is 522 villas. Not just that, Lexis Hibiscus Port Dickson has also received several major honours, including the World Luxury Hotel Awards for the Luxury Water Villa Resort for the Southeast Asia category in 2016 and the Brand Laureate SME Signature Award for the Best Brand in Hospitality for Hotels and Resort more recently. The re-owned Lexis Hibiscus Port Dickson, which is nestled along Pasir Panjang Beach and mimics Malaysia's national flowers, is the world's largest water houses, complete with 639 villas. Each of its enormous pools villa is elegantly designed and has a private plunge pool and steam room for luxury and circulation. So next is the history of Lexis Hibiscus. Basically, Lexis Hibiscus was built by one huge company called Kuala Lumpur Metro Group. Kuala Lumpur Metro Group has distinguished itself as a trusted and reputable developer with its high-end and quality property development projects. It ensures all its projects are well built, managed and operated so as to deliver total satisfaction to its discerning customers, providing added value and returns to their investment. It also founded in 1969, Kuala Lumpur Metro Group is a trusted and respected property developer that specializes mainly on high-end property and hotel developments besides housing and other commercial projects. From its humble beginning to today's smashing success, Kuala Lumpur Metro Group started as a medium-sized contractor in 1996 with its core business primarily in infrastructure construction, earthwork and building works. Since then, the company has experienced exponential growth through adopting agile and yet prudent business practices, irrespective of the tremendous challenges brought forth by the Asian financial crisis in 1997. Success is a journey, not a destination, in response to globalization that offers an opportune springboard to the world market. Kuala Lumpur Metro Group took critical steps by expanding its business horizon into international frontiers in 2003 to reap the benefit of globalization. From then on, the company has undertaken and completed many high-profile overseas projects, on one of which was a motorway linking Qatar to Saudi Arabia. To shape its long-term advances, Kuala Lumpur Metro Group made a bold decision in 2003 by diversifying into other areas, with its principal ventures now in high-end property and hotel-related developments. Apart from housing and commercial projects, its key focus on luxury resorts and hotels with innovative designs and exclusive facilities. So next we move on to vision. Firstly is to build up the group to a leading level regionally and internationally. This vision is more focusing on further expand their business to a higher level, such as international hospitality sector. A successful development agenda requires inclusive partnership at the global, regional, national and local level. It is built upon principles and values and upon a shared vision and shared goals, placing people and the planet at the center. And then next is to deliver a unique, memorable hospitality experience of international standard that turns every guest into repeated business, which means this vision is more focusing on giving the best experience in our local society. And hospitality, one of the demanding sector among local and tourists in Malaysia and international. It was the best if Lexis Hibiscus can give the best to their customer with a place to stay and a temporary basis. Next is mission. First, practice efficient and prudent management in a professional manner without compromising quality to ensure optimum returns for owners and investors. Next is maintaining transparency, integrity, honesty, and care in all their business dealings. We move on to core business. Lexi Hotels and Resorts Sdn Bhd was incorporated in 1995 and it is steadfast in providing professional management services for hotels and resorts. Lexis has successfully built a strong, profitable, and visible premier nice brand in the hospitality industry with the current unique water chalet and pool villas. It has established itself as an aspirational brand and has aligned itself with award-winning architects in the management of new hotels and resorts. First, brand marketing that primarily generates value by communicating and do promotion to customer. For example, making some deals due to new services, foods and events during holidays so that Lexis Hibiscus can attract the customers. Second, central reservation system and online reservation system. In the global digitalization era, 75% of all hotel bookings are made online. A central reservation system or CRS is a technology that lies at the heart of a hotel's functions. It's a computerized system that contains the hotel availability, rates and inventory ARI data and helps manage online and offline bookings. Lastly, tie up with agents in the Asian region. It is a development of a partnership because the right partners in your business journey will make a huge difference to the potential success of your business when expanding into Asia. Asia is a large, attractive, growing market. With the right planning and the right partners, your expansion out of your home market into Asia can be a great success. Next, we move on to management teams. Mandy Chiu Siok Cheng, as a president, is an accomplished hotelier with more than 30 years of professional experience in the hospitality industry. She currently oversees Lazy Hotel Group, which manages a collection of hotels and resorts in Malaysia. Mandy is a graduate from the University of Malaya with a Bachelor of Economics Honors majoring in Business Administration. The next is Senior Vice President, Corporate Services, which called Teo Kui Yi. Teo Kui Yi possesses vast amount of experience in the field of human resources. He began his career in the Labour Department and Industrial Relations Department of the Ministry of Human Resources. Subsequently, he joined the renowned Shangri-La Rasa Sayang in Penang. With more than 22 years of working experience in the hotel industry, Teo is an associate member of the Chartered Institute of Secretaries and Administrators and holds a Master of Science in Quality Management. Next, we move on to Senior Vice President in Sales Marketing, which is Steve Won. Steve Won began his career in the banking industry where he was attached to the Treasury Division as a foreign exchange trader with both local and foreign banks in his 10 years tenure in the industry. Steve holds a diploma in management from the Malaysian Institute of Management and has been a member of the institution since 1985. He was responsible for overseeing the sales and marketing activities of Malaysian Management Group. Next is Operation Manager Jonas Ong. After more than 20 years of honing his strength and building his portfolio as a seasoned hotelier, Jonas Ong joined Lexis Hotel Group with more than 20 years of experience serving various established hospitality powerhouses. As operation manager, Jonas currently oversees every single operational aspect of all the properties under Lezi's Hotel Group. Last but not least is General Manager Ben Ho Chang Peng. Ben Ho is an experienced hotelier in both financial management and operation, a graduate in Chartered Management Accountant from Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, UK and Chartered Global Management Accountant, US. Ben obtained his tertiary qualification from University of Derby, United Kingdom. He is also a certified hotel administrator from American Hotel and Lodging Educational Institute, USA. So as shown in organization structure, we have Mandy Chiu Seok Chang as a president, and under her they have Senior Vice President Corporate Services Teo Kui Yi and Senior Vice President Sales and Marketing Steve Woon. Under Senior Vice President Corporate Services, they have Operation Manager Jonas Ong, and another two on the lowest part is Director of Food and Beverage was handled by Warren Ronald Azavendo, and Director of Engineering Mangadran anak lelaki Kun Hee Kanan Nambiar. Next, under Senior Vice President Sales and Marketing Steve Woon, they have Senior Manager Business Development and Government Liaison named Rosman bin Abdul Rahim, and they also have General Manager Ben Ho Chang Peng, and the last one is Art Director Lee Wei Wang.
Okay, next I will present about hotel biggest challenge during COVID-19 pandemics. Firstly, the biggest challenge is the Lexus Hotel must follow the movement control order or MCO to curb the spread of global COVID-19 pandemics. Due to the pandemics grow fastly in our country, most of tourism sector has to close their business. This is because Malaysia has issued directives for the ban on large-scale movement and gathering throughout the country, including a ban on tourists cannot come to our country and Malaysia people not to go abroad. Each time the MCO is announced, the hotel accept booking cancellations. This will cause the advantage to the hotel, such as their economy will be low. For example, the hotel need to refund the reservation money by its guests. For customer who have already booked hotel at Lexis for reason, they can postpone another date without any penalty or apply for a full refund. Secondly, the hotel should be closed. In case there is positive case occurring in the hotel. In Lexis Group statement, they info that 2 hotels under its operation were closed due to 5 positive cases involving their staff. The hotel group also instructed the staff to undergo quarantine immediately. This also include other staff who have close contact with those who are positive. The hotel also informed that every staff at the hotel have to undergo a screening before starting their works. Staff who have been negative and no symptom, they can directed to their duty. However, the case was increased about 10% of the workforce at the hotel and has been confirmed positive. So, Lexus Hotel had to close their operations of the hotel to make sure everyone at the hotel is safe. Not only that, Lexus Hotel Group also apologized to all customers for the inconvenience. This is a big challenge to Lexus Hotel because they need to close the operation of the hotel. Also, this can give a big effect to their hotel because sources of their income will be diminished. Thirdly is the biggest challenge of Lexus Hotels the biggest challenge is the lessees hotel need to regain the trust of its customer. As the Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin declared that the virus outbreak is now successfully under control, um, with a Recovery Movement Control Order or RMCO, many Malaysia are beyond excited to be able to resume travelling. They will begin the tourism sector some green shoot of change and recoveries. However, after the existence of this COVID-19 case, uh, tourists will become more sensitive about this. This is due to the 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 COVID-19 will be dangerous to them. So they will think first before they will think first before they will think first before making a decisions. For example, in terms of choosing a good hotel for them. To gain that trust, how the hotel need to ensure that the cleanness of the hotel industry is compliant with the standard to meet a new health and safety challenge. This is because the hotel wants its guests to know that they're doing everything to welcome them back in safe and clean hotel environment. For example, by implementing a stricter cleaning regimen, the regimen including a spring cleaning and disinfecting the hotel and its premise regularly. Okay, next I will present about ethical issue that hotel lessees hibiscus faces. Firstly is lack of employee attitudes. Good attitudes is important things that everyone should have. This is because it shows our professionalism. However, in this hotel, there is some issue about this attitude. For example, there is some complaint from the customer that their staff call the customer like animal, with with rude face because they use a shirt to swimming. Not only that, the chef staff also not friendly to the customer. So the hotel management need to train their staff to be more friendly. Secondly, the ethical issue is this dishonest uh, cleaning practices. When a guest when a guest stay at a hotel, they expect to stay in a clean room, but it was not as expected. This is because the hotel have opted for unethical cleaning practices. For example, there is some complaint from their customer about poor cleanliness in this hotel. The the customer said there it was a shirt left from previous guest hidden at the room corner, and the staff never removed it. Not only that, their customer also complained about their pool cleanliness. This would mean that cleaning progress is weak. If this is ignored by the hotel, it certainly have a negative impact on customer safety and health. So the hotel management must ensure that cleaning practices performed by their employee are harnessed because it can preserve the image of the hotel. Last but not least is one of last but not least is providing inferior supplies. One of more common ethical issue with the hotel industry is using inferior supplies. For example, customer may pay extra for the hotel that has specialist sheet and pillow. However, the hotel is using the cheapest sheet and pillows they can find. This lets them charge a little less of room supplies. Such This is also there is also complaint from customer that room supply is not enough, such as no floor mats, no face towel. They will make customer feel like they get cheated from the hotel. So the hotel need to improve their quality supply. Same with the price that customer pay. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Najwa, and hi, my name is Nurul Izzah, and I will talk about effort taken by leadership Lexis Hibiscus Port Dickson Resort on how their organization deal with the challenges. So we go through. First, establish protocols for staff along with third parties involved in hotel and visitor. The Lexis Hibiscus Port Dickson Resort has posted do and don'ts standard throughout the resort for all employees and visitors. This protocol is offered to safeguard the safety of all people involved in the prevention of coronavirus infection. It is based on the government's standard operating procedure for the hotel sector. The Lexis Hotel Group informed in Utusan Malaysia News that every day the employees at their hotel is subjected to a health test. Those who test positive for COVID-19 as well as employees who have close contact with them will be required to undergo quarantine. This demonstrated that the hotel organization is putting a premium on employee wellness in order to break the COVID-19 virus chain. Other than that, before staying at the Lexis Hibiscus Port Dickson, visitor will be asked to complete a healthcare assessment. This is to guarantee the health and safety of hotel workers and other visitors. The hotel will advise visitors to postpone their vacation plans if they do not match the standard on the healthcare assessment. Also, international visitor must be vaccinated if the tourist does not receive the vaccine, he must undergo an RT-PCR test 2 days before to departure and a carefully monitored RTK antigen test within 24 hours of arriving in Malaysia. Second effort is welcoming international and domestic visitors who have had their vaccination complete and prepare the result while locked down. Throughout the pandemic, the Malaysian government strongly encouraged people to register for immunization programs. People must work together to achieve the government goal of vaccinating all Malaysians in order to rebuild the country's economy and improve the life of those affected by the pandemic. Since the Malaysian government strongly encouraged vaccination, Lexis Hotel Group took advantage of the initiative by inviting anyone who received the full vaccine to stay at Lexis Hibiscus Port Dickson once the country entered the post-COVID period. As a result, Mandy Chew Siok Chang, president of Lexis Hotel Group, offered a special e-voucher called 10 out of 10 the perfect sale as a token of appreciation to those who received the vaccine. Moreover, the e-voucher can be used to encourage both foreign and domestic visitors to stay at the Lexis Hibiscus Port Dickson Resort while also recouping the damage suffered during the epidemic. Following that, Malaysia is in a state of allowing due to the pandemic phase of COVID-19, the Lexis Hotel Group took the opportunity to renovate the hotel. Among the overhauls complete were structural and interior repairs, landscaping and waterproofing work, housekeeping, maintenance, air conditioning and treatment of plant servicing, roof cleaning and pool treatment and car service. This reconstruction was done in preparation for the country's reception after it entered the post-COVID phase. This work is done to ensure that visitors are comfortable and satisfied with the facility provided, which are comparable to the price paid. Third effort is extra precautions are be taken to avoid the spread of COVID-19 for the confidence of the visitor along the COVID-19 is still here. Lexis Hibiscus Port Dickson Resort is concerned about all of visitors and will do everything possible to ensure their safety. Besides that, the management takes additional steps not only to ensure cleanliness and sanitation, but also to ensure that the resort management are following the most recent government guidelines and production operation standard. Furthermore, hotel management is ensure that all employees have been fully vaccinated. This is to request that they can stay at the resort without fear of infection the COVID-19 virus, and to remind resort staff to always monitor the wearing of masks by guests while in the indoor area.
Next, I will proceed with the explanation for company's social responsibility and its impact toward the society. The concept of corporate social responsibility is that a company should play a good role in the community and consider the environmental and social consequences of its business actions. It is tied to ESG, which stands for Environmental, Social and Governance, and Sustainability, which creates economic, social and environmental benefit. All three focus on non-financial elements that large and small businesses should consider when making decisions. For the past 2 years, COVID-19 virus has been spreading across many parts of the world. COVID-19 began as a health issue, but swiftly morphed into a worldwide economic crisis on a scale we have never seen before in our lives. On a worldwide scale, the ripple effects are still emerging, and the real impact of this epidemic will be difficult to assess until the situation stabilizes. So many companies were having a hard time to manage their businesses during the global pandemic. As the COVID-19 pandemic continues to have an impact on the society, it is critical that businesses remain their commitment to CSR. When it is done correctly, this benefits not only communities and society, but also businesses. The same theme goes to Lexis Hibiscus. Because of the global pandemic, they have been taking extra steps to not only thoroughly clean and disinfect their resort to avoid the spread of COVID-19, but also to follow the most up-to-date hygiene and containment rules. So these are some of the safety measurements throughout the pandemic. Firstly, all guests are required to complete a self-health declaration form. So starting from 1st May 2022, all guests are welcome to the hotel and resorts regardless of vaccination status. This is in line with the Malaysian federal government's announcement in lifting the travel restrictions. In condition, all the guests are required to do the self-health declaration form to make sure they are free from COVID-19 and to make sure they don't have the symptoms of COVID-19. Next, all staffs are vaccinated. So like this group believe that vaccinations are a vital tool for the community, staffs and visitors in limiting the spread of the virus. They are still complying with COVID-19 rules and have implemented a very strict health and safety protocols. For them, their employees and their visitors' health and safety are the greatest priority. Moreover, they also provide safe and clean environment. So their top priority is to provide a safe environment for the guests. They have secured up their already strict hygiene and preventive methods to ensure the greatest levels of cleanliness, from improved cleaning techniques to the use of virus-fighting cleaning solutions. Touchless hand sanitizers have been installed and hygiene reminders are posted throughout the hotels and resorts. This is to remind all the guests and staff about the proper way to use and dispose masks, how to wash their hands, and to avoid touching their faces. Next, all hotels and resort staff are trained on COVID-19 safety and sanitization protocols. Extra measures for staff personal hygiene and the removal of high-touch products and needless touch points, enhanced air filter cleaning frequency, and superchlorination of swimming pools have also been included. Lastly, all hotels and resort staff are trained on COVID-19 safety and sanitization protocols. Extra measures for staff personal hygiene and the removal of high-touch products and needless touch points, enhanced air filter cleaning frequency, and superchlorination of swimming pools have also been included. So all of these safety measurements are taken by the company, as this is also their responsibility to ensure the safety of everyone. Their responsibility is to provide a safe and hygiene environment for the guests. It does not only benefit them but also for the society. They also continue to keep a careful eye on the issue and follow all the local health regulations. They are focusing on establishing a comfortable environment for all the guests and will continue to do their best to keep them secure so they can completely enjoy their vacation with ease and comfort. Now, the Lexus Hibiscus hotels and resorts are now available to the public and welcome all their visitors.
Lastly is conclusion. To summarize, even if the country is hit by the COVID-19 epidemic, all sectors should be managed as usual despite all the challenges. Leadership must understanding and designing and with creative and innovative thinking to ensure the well-being of all parties. The hotel sector is absolutely essential to the country's economic growth. This is due to the fact that a good hotel sector will include many tourists from both abroad and within the country to visit Malaysia. Furthermore, each challenges must be solved because the solution must be in turn to the benefit all parties and have a positive impact. The hotel sectors need to be concerned about the obstacle to make it easier for tourists to deal with hotels in Malaysia. Next, to raise the reputation of hospitality, the management, especially the leadership, needs to increase activities that can reach out to the community in Malaysia. This will benefit the residents to prioritize holidays in the country first. Therefore, the hotel sector will develop in Malaysia and many job opportunities will be created. I think that's all from my group. Thank you for lending your ears to listening my presentation and my members group presentation.